Hello class, welcome to AIMS India's live class sessions. In today's class, we'll be discussing about even and odd numbers. What shall we discuss about today? Even and odd numbers. Now, if you look at this image here, in this left image, we are having 8 balls. How many balls are we having, children? 8 balls. And these 8 balls can easily be divided into groups of 2. See, these 8 balls are divided into 4 groups. 2, 2, 2 and 2. Yes or no, children? There are 8 balls and these are divided into groups of 2. Groups of 2 means perfect pairs. Pairs. What is a pair? When we when we say a pair of shoes, we mean 2 shoes. In the same way, here these balls form pairs. Pair means we can group them into 2. These 8 balls can be formed into groups or pairs, and there is no ball remaining here. So these are called as perfect pairs. And when it comes to this image on the right side, there are 9 balls given, and even these 9 balls are divided into pairs, but one ball is remaining here. This one ball is single here. There is no other ball to form a pair. So 8 balls formed into perfect pairs, but these 9 balls did not make perfect pairs. One ball is left out. Understood, children? 8 balls formed into perfect pairs. 9 balls did not form perfect pairs. One is remaining. So here we can say that 8 is an even number. What is 8, children? 8 is an even number, and this 9 here becomes an odd number. Clear, children? When we have a number which can be divided into perfect pairs, it is called as an even number. It is called as even number. When we have a number which cannot be made into perfect pairs, which leaves one number single, this is called as odd number. What does the word odd start with? Odd starts with the letter O. Yes or no, children? Odd starts with the letter O, and even one starts with the letter O. So odd numbers leave one ball or thing or number behind. They do not form perfect pairs. For a number, if it forms multiple groups of 2, see, these are groups of 2, right? If it forms multiple groups of 2 without any remainder. What is remainder, children? Remainder means the number which is remaining. Okay, here nothing is remaining, right? Without any remainder, it is an even number. Like 8 here. 8 is an even number because it formed groups of 2 without any remainder. In the case of a remainder, a number is an odd number. Here a ball is remaining. This will be our remainder. We are having a remainder here. So this will be an odd number. 8 is an even number. 9 is an odd number. Okay, that was an easy image where we had only few balls. Now look at this image here. We are having many flowers. Yes or no, children? We are having many flowers. Now we cannot form groups of 2 and check whether these flowers are an odd or even number. Yes or no? We cannot form groups of 2 here and check whether this is an even number or odd number. For this, what we should do means we'll find out how to find even and odd numbers. We'll learn about how to find even and odd numbers. Numbers that have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in the ones place are even numbers. What numbers, children? Numbers that have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in the ones place are even numbers. Let us look at this example here. First example is 32. Now in the ones and tens, what are we having in the ones place? In the ones place we are having 2. In the ones place we are having 2, and is 2 among the numbers given? Is 2 one of these numbers, children? Yes, 2 is one of these numbers. So this number 32 becomes what? Even number. 32 is having one of these numbers at ones place. So the whole number 32 becomes an even number. In the next number 1048. Again this is a very big number. We have one in the number 1048, 1048. We do not need these first three numbers. What we are concerned about is only the last digit which is in the ones place. Last digit which is in ones place, Now this digit which is 8 is one among these given numbers. Yes or no, children? This number 8 is one among these given numbers. So this whole number 1048 becomes what? Becomes an even number. Again, I am repeating this again. Numbers that have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in the ones place are even numbers. Remember here we are taking alternate numbers. What does alternate mean? Alternate means like if there are three students here, I'll pick up the first student, leave the second student, and then I'll pick up the third student. I'm leaving one and picking the next one. So this is called as alternate. In the same way, we know that numbers, these are the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what are we doing here? For even numbers, we are picking up the alternate numbers starting from 0. Starting from 0, we are picking up the alternate one-digit numbers. Alternate one-digit numbers which are 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, children, only if you remember 0, you can easily write the remaining numbers because these are alternate numbers. Remember that even numbers should have 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. 6 or 8. 6 or 8 in ones place are called as even numbers. Coming to the next one, which are odd numbers. Numbers that have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in the ones place are odd numbers. Again, as we have seen, these are the numbers, right? Starting from 0 till 9. These are the one digit numbers. These alternate numbers alternating from 0, which are 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 fall into the even numbers category. So in the remaining numbers which are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 fall into which category, children? Odd numbers. Numbers having these numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in the ones place are odd numbers. Are what numbers? Are odd numbers. Let us look at the example here. The first example is 15. Again, as I said earlier, we do not need this number. We are only concerned about the digit in the ones place, which is 5. And 5 is one among these given numbers. 5 is among one of these given numbers. So, this whole number 15 becomes an odd number. This whole number 15 becomes what, children? Odd number. Why? Because it has 5 in its ones place. Okay. And coming to the next example, which is 2,367,000. Again, don't get scared by looking at such a big number. We are not concerned about the starting digits. Only take the last digit which is at ones place, which is 7. Only take the digit at ones place, which is 7. And this 7 is one among the given digits. So this whole number 2,367 becomes an odd number. Again you might be confused, like as I said, in from the whole one digit numbers we have to pick alternating numbers, right? We have to pick alternating numbers. You might get a little confused, like confused whether even numbers start with 0 or odd numbers start with 0, right children? So for this, how can you remember this is, again, odd, the word odd starts with the letter O, and the word one also starts with the letter O. Yes or no children? The word odd starts with the letter O, and the word one starts with the letter O. So odd numbers start with 1. Okay, the numbers which we have to consider for odd numbers start with 1, alternating from 1. 1, leave the 2, 3, leave the 4, 5, leave 6, 7, leave 8, 9. Okay children, remember odd numbers start with 1 because O starts with odd starts with the letter O, and 1 also starts with the letter O. So odd numbers start with 1 and even numbers start with 0. By start I mean, I hope you understand, I am talking about these numbers. These numbers for even numbers start with 0, and these numbers for odd numbers start with 1 because one O for odd and O for 1. Okay children, please remember this. If you remember these digits, then it will be very easy for you to solve the even and odd numbers. Let us solve some examples now. Let us solve some examples. It is better if we write the one, if we write the digits which should appear at the ones place at first, and then solve the problems. Okay, we'll write it. First we'll write all the numbers, start all the one digit numbers starting from 0 and ending at 9 children. As I said, what do odd numbers start with? We should start considering odd numbers from 1. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Alternate numbers. Take one number, leave one number. Take this number, leave one number. Take this number, leave one number. See, odd numbers we are starting from 1. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. What are these? These are for odd numbers. And what about even numbers? For even numbers, the remaining digits. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay children, first what are we doing here? First we are writing the digits which should appear at ones place, and now we'll circle the even numbers. We'll circle the even numbers and we'll put a cross mark on odd numbers. Okay children, let us solve together. The first number here is 12. The first number is 12. Now is this an even or odd number? How will we know? We should consider the digit in ones place. The digit in ones place is what here? The digit in ones place is 2. Now check, this 2 falls in which category? In even numbers or in odd numbers? What is the category here children? Where does this 2 fall? Right, 2 falls in even numbers. So 12 is an even number. We are circling 12 because it is an even number. Moving to the second number, which is 9. 9 falls in which category here? 9 falls under the odd numbers. So 9 is an odd number. We are crossing it out. Third one is 31. Again consider 1 which is in ones place. 1 falls under odd numbers. So 31 is an 31 is an odd number. So we'll put a cross mark on it. Next one is 24. Again consider the 4 which is in ones digit. ones place. 4 falls under even numbers. So 24 is an even number. The next one, 75. 5 is in ones place, which is an odd number. So 75 is an odd number. Again 50. 0 is in ones place. 0 is an even number. So 50 is an even number. Okay children, now tell me 43, is it even or odd? Right, it is an odd number. 67. Children, 67? Yes, even 67 is odd. 39 children? Yes, 39 is also an odd number. 88? 88 is an even number. 96? Yes, 96 is an even number. 3? 3 is very easy. 3 is directly an odd number, so it is an odd number. What about 500? Which digit should we consider? Again, I am repeating this. The digit in ones place, which is 0. 0 comes under the even numbers. So 500 is an even number. 717. 7 is at ones place. 7 is an odd number. So 717 is an odd number. What is 717? It is an odd number. 99. 9 is at ones place, which is an odd number. So 99 is an odd number. Okay children, the last one, 32. 2 is in ones place. 2 is an even number. So 32 becomes an even number. Okay children, remember, whenever such questions are given, write the numbers which are even and odd and then consider the digit in ones place. Check whether it is even or odd and then write the answer. Next topic for today is predecessor and successor. These might be difficult words to pronounce for you, but these are very easy problems to solve and a very easy concept to understand. Predecessor. The word pre means before, like small children, smaller children than you go to preschool. Before attending the school, they go to preschool, which means before school. In the same way, predecessor means a number that comes just before a given number. A number that comes just before a given number is called its predecessor. And how do we get this predecessor? It is obtained by subtracting 1 from the given number. For example, we know that 3 comes before 4. Yes or no children? What comes before 4? 3. 3 comes before 4. So, 3 becomes the predecessor of 4. 3 becomes what? 3 becomes the predecessor of 4 because 3 comes before 4. 3 comes before 4. 3 becomes the predecessor of 4. It is written here, predecessor is obtained by subtracting 1 from the given number. So here we have to find out the predecessor of 65. How do we find out the predecessor? 65 minus 1 is equals to what children? 65 minus 1 is equals to 64. So 64 becomes the predecessor of 65. 64 becomes the predecessor of 65. How did we get this predecessor? Simply by subtracting 1 from the given number. Another example, let us find the predecessor of 248. Again, how do we find out the predecessor? We find out the predecessor by subtracting 1 from the given number. 248 minus 1 is equals to 247. Okay children, predecessor. Pre means before, which comes just before. So predecessor is the number that comes just before a given number. Just like 3 comes before 4. 3 becomes the predecessor of 4. Okay children, is it clear? It is very simple. We just have to subtract 1 from the given number. Subtract 1 from the given number to get its predecessor. The next one is successor. Success. You might know what is success. Success means when we have done something very good. We have done it to our best potential. Okay. And when do we say that we have done a thing successfully? We can say only after doing a thing. We can say that we have done it successfully only after doing the thing. Yes or no children? You will say after doing your homework, you will say that I have completed my homework successfully. So success comes after doing a work. In the same way, successor is a number that comes just after a given number. As success comes after doing certain work, successor is a number that comes after a given number. Please remember this children. Do not get confused between predecessor and successor. And how do we get successor? For predecessor, what we did, we subtracted 1. That is, we did the number, when we subtracted 1 from the given number, we got its predecessor. It is the reverse for successor. For successor, we add 1 to the given number. What do we do children? We add 1 to the given number to get its successor. For example, 6 comes after 5. Yes or no children? What comes after 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 comes after 5. So 6 becomes what? 6 is the successor of 5. 6 came after 5. So 6 becomes the successor of 5. A small example, find the successor of 534. How do we find the successor children? We find the successor by adding 1 to the given number. So successor of 534 is 534 plus 1. 534 plus 1 which is equals to 535. Okay children, it is very simple. We just have the words predecessor and successor are very big, but how we solve is very small thing. We subtract 1 for predecessor and we add 1 for successor. The successor of 156 is 156 plus 1. We are adding 1 here to the given number. 156 plus 1 is equals to 157. Okay children, remember predecessor. Pre means before. So predecessor means the number which comes before a given number. Success always comes after doing something. So successor is the number which comes after a given number. Okay children, let us solve some problems now. Come on everybody. As usual, take a paper and a pencil. Keep it ready with you. Ready? Okay, the first question is, what is the successor of 169? Come on children, solve. What is the successor of 169? Yes children, what should we do? As I said, success. Success comes after. So successor comes after a given number. How do we find it? We find the successor by adding 1 to the given number. So we are adding 1 to 169. We start counting from the ones place. 9 plus 1 is equals to 10. 1 is carried. 6 plus 1 is 7 and 1 comes down as 1 only. So what is the successor of 169 children? The successor of 169 is 169 plus 1 which is equals to 170. Okay, 170 is the 170 is the correct answer, children. What is the successor of 457? Come on, children. What is the successor of 457? Yes, I am seeing some right answers here. 457 plus 1, which is equals to 458. The successor of 457 is 458. The third question, what is the predecessor of 478? What is the predecessor of 478? Come on, don't get confused between predecessor and successor. As I said, pre means before. So predecessor comes before. How do we find out something which comes before? We subtract 1 from the given number to obtain the predecessor. 478 minus 1 is equals to how much, children? 477. Right. The last question for today is, what is the predecessor of 172? What is the predecessor of 172? Yes. Again, we get the predecessor by subtracting 1 from the given number. 172 minus 1 is equal to 171. Okay, children, hope this is clear. Hope you have understood today's class, because tomorrow, which is Friday, we'll be having a revision of all what we have learned in this week, and on Saturday you will be having a small exam on all these topics. Okay, so understand these things clearly, or else go to our website and watch these videos again. What we have learned today, children? We've learned about even numbers. Numbers that have 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 in the ones place are even numbers. And numbers that have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 in the ones place are odd numbers. Predecessor, which means a number which comes before a given number, is obtained by subtracting 1 from the given number. Successor, which means a number that comes after a given number, is obtained by adding 1 to the given number. Okay, children, always remember, pre means before, success always comes after. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for live class schedules, recorded videos of live sessions and other notifications. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive latest updates.